Good morning and welcome to Crow Inclined. Here with your daily energetic check-in. Our lovely Akashic Tarot card today that popped out is Archangel Uriel and the Sphinx. But it came out this way. So really it's asking that we recommit to deeper levels of discovery, working in the shadows, personal inner growth, because, when this comes out of reverse, it tends to indicate that we may be stepping back into old patterns, whether they're emotional, mental, old behavioral patterns, that kind of thing. Things that sort of keep us down in the mundane when we're trying to raise our vibration up into the higher realms, right? Because that's how we learn. I mean, that's how we grow. So you may be keeping yourself from you're keeping yourself out of growth when we turn away from, and it's hard work. When we turn away from the hard work and we sit and we doom scroll all day, or whatever your behavioral pattern is, I like to eat when I don't want to do other things. Okay. So you may be turning to things that are distractions. I guess that's what I'm trying to say, is we all have distractions that we turn to that are easier than actually doing the hard work that we need to do for ourselves, for our self-discovery, for our higher selves, for stepping into a higher vibration, for leaving the lower vibrations behind. Okay. So we're being asked to step out of that energy, to recommit to ourselves, and do the work. It's hard work, you guys. It's hard work. I feel you. I am on this brand new journey. Thank you for being here with me, by the way. I really, really appreciate it, and I am honored to be with you on yours. But it is hard work. I'm not going to lie. It is really hard work. And sometimes we do feel like giving up, and we feel like all the work that we've done doesn't matter. But in the long run, it does. Right? A lot of little baby steps equal one giant leap. Let us not forget. Okay. I'll get a couple of cards. I'm using the Golden Wheel. I consider it my harsh truth deck. No sugarcoating with this deck. All right, here we go. Please like and subscribe. Share with your besties if you'd like. If it resonates, great. If it doesn't, don't make it fit. It may not be for you. All right. And we're off. Yep. So sort of the nature of your present situation. It's looking what it's feeling like. And what the cards are really saying is recommitting to yourself for this personal growth is going to require you to be a little kinder to yourself. Okay. The Queen of Cups is such a compassionate energy, and she is such a great listener. She listens without judgment, with compassion. Just a beautiful, beautiful energy. And I really feel like it's asking that you be a little nicer to yourself, because I think you probably have come a lot farther than you give yourself credit for. Okay. Right. So, Queen of Cups is great. And change genders as needed. Okay. Whatever works for you. I'm just going to read them as they come out. All right. This is your, this is how you're feeling about the situation. Oh, man. Sometimes it's considered like the boredom card. I don't feel like this is boredom. I feel like this is an energy of like, I've had it. I'm not even looking at the cups anymore, because look, there are two right behind. So it's also a card of awareness. Maybe there's something around you you're not seeing. With your, well, obviously with the growth that you've already accomplished, maybe you're not giving yourself enough kudos. But in this particular energy, you don't want to. Like, you don't want to do anything. You just want to sit there and, I don't know, just sit there. I get it. I get it. That's a hard energy. All right. But what you are to keep in mind. So recommitting to yourself in a more loving and caring and gentler way, compassionate way, non-judgmental way is going to put you on your path towards something amazing, right? Towards some kind of abundance, material abundance that you have been wanting, needing, manifesting, whatever. Okay. Being in a nurturing place for yourself, self-love, is going to bring in what you need. Okay. Recommitting to yourself. They focus that. There we go. Oof. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Oh, wow. Okay. So not only do we have the Queen of Cups, we also have the Queen of Wheels. This is the Queen of Pentacles. This is abundance and luxury and everything that you need, right? So the nature of this current situation of recommitting to yourself is understanding not only the inner workings of self-love, but how do we take care of ourselves in our material world? Maybe it's merely a hot bath with some candles and some quiet time, you know? Wow, this is great. That's 2 queens there, you guys. There's a reason you're meant to recommit to yourself. You may have gotten a little bit off track. Not on purpose. You're just tired. Incredibly tired. And we have the Devil showing up with your attitude towards the situation. Falling into this sort of place of, I can't even move forward. I can't even take a step today. I'm so done, right? Is a behavioral pattern. It could be, you know, maybe this is showing a little bit of impatience. Maybe. Because you've worked on what you've been working on for so long. And when you're not getting that, we live in such a time of instant gratification, you guys. So when we're not getting that instant gratification, then this becomes a behavioral pattern that doesn't work for us. So this is where you are right now through this process. That's why you're being asked with Archangel Uriel to recommit and do the hard. It is hard work. It's so hard. Ugh. I think it's okay to take a break. It's okay to have some joy in your life. Yep, something flipped. Well, la-ti-da. Look at that. The sun came out. So this is keep in mind in this situation, being nurturing and caring for yourself, doing wonderful things for yourself, self-love through this situation, recommitting with the self-love and the self-care, bringing us to a place where we are actually moving into what it is that we want in our material world is bringing you joy. I mean, the sun came out. This is what you need to keep in mind, okay? Keep in mind that it's all good. It's just hard work. And Archangel Uriel is about the hard work. Definitely about the hard work. You know, sometimes the right thing to do isn't always the easiest, and I have found that to be true most of my life, believe it or not. Oh, combat. Well, oh, jeez. All right, it did flip over. Okay. Yep. Death and transformation falling under our current situation. Okay. So being this loving and nurturing person to ourselves through this work, this hard work, is going to get us to our death and rebirth much quicker. Okay. Shedding the old, getting rid of old mindsets, you know, old erroneous beliefs about ourselves. Something that someone else told us at some point in our life, probably. You know, we do tend to care an awful lot about what other people think, don't we? Yeah. I am laughing because I said that. We care about what other people think. And out pops the Lover's card. But the Lover's card is coming out with how we feel. And so part of, I do believe that is the case. Maybe we've been worried too much about what other people think about our, whatever it is that we, I mean, we're trying to love and nurture ourselves, but rather than acknowledging that for ourselves, I think we're looking for outside acknowledgement with the Lover's card there. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and do one more. What's coming after the sun? Whoa, no, I'm not taking 10 cards. Just one. That was like a ticker tape parade almost. Just one. Oh, yeah. Okay. An ending. So, yeah. By working through this, recommitting, getting back into that shadow work, I mean, you're doing the work, and we have the world, which means you are completing a karmic cycle. This is what you need to keep in mind. It's putting you on the path to where you're supposed to be. It's bringing out the success and the joy in the Sun card, and it is ending a cycle. A cycle that needed to go. All right? There is nothing wrong at all with recommitting to yourself. A lot of times we show up less for ourselves than we do for the people around us. So maybe it's time, especially with these guys showing up for you in your recommitting to yourself and your journey. It's time for you to start showing up for you. Okay? That is your message for the day. Thank you so much for being here. Once again, like and subscribe, share, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.